Just imagine the great change that you can make just by asking this to the Creator. Please help me to have the strength that I need to overcome every single test of today. Remind me that you are sending me energy in every situation that I feel overwhelmed, stressed, sad. Remind me that I only need to worship you because you are my God. Because I can't make my God my relationship, my business, my job, whatever it may be. Help me to understand and to remember this every single day of my life. Help me to have the certainty that everything's coming from you and is good and is there to help me to change, to show me what I need to change. Please remove the negative energy of my body and give me the strength, the light that is coming from you, and seal this divine energy in my body so no negative entity can enter in my body and affect me. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast, Ivana Big Sister. This is episode number 5 and I'm so happy to have you here today because we're going to talk about something so important, which is how to make the right decision. How can we know this is the decision is going to take me to the perfect or the right or the best outcome? And this is going to be based on Kabbalah, right? Because I love to share with you spiritual teachings because they help us so much. So how can we know we are making the right decision? Will be based on, am I taking or am I giving energy? Kabbalah, the main lesson in Kabbalah, all the time they're talking about how to take or how to give, or am I taking or am I giving, right? So all the time I'm going to think, am I taking or am I giving energy from this person, right? This is the main lesson that I'm going to share with you today. We actually talked about reactive behavior in the first episode, which is if I am being reactive, right, I am delaying my blessings, right? We were talking about this the first episode. So every moment that I feel reactive, I need to pause and say, what a pleasure, right? So this is the spiritual teaching, not only in Kabbalah for sure, in many other sources, okay? So when I say pause, what a pleasure, I am taking a moment to think, how am I going to respond to this situation? Am I going to be reactive or am I going to be proactive? It's really simple. If I'm going to be reactive, I'm going to just say whatever comes up to my mind, the first thing, and maybe I'm going to make things worse. If I'm going to be proactive, if I'm going to take the moment to think, to pause and say what a pleasure, I might respond in a different way. Okay, so every time we say pause, what a pleasure, pause, we already talked about this, but we're going to revise a little bit. Every time I say pause because I want to pause my old patterns. I don't want to yell, I don't want to be aggressive, I don't want to run away, I don't want to say the same things that I've been saying, whatever it may be. I want to pause the old patterns that I've been having, right? When I say what a pleasure, I am saying what a pleasure to have this opportunity to change my response. What a pleasure to feel the opportunity to see what I need to change. This is why we say what a pleasure, because every time we pause, we draw energy, we draw the light from the Creator, and then we have it instantly in us. And that's how we correct our soul. That's soul's correction, actually. That's soul's correction. It is, and this is so powerful to understand, because every time we pause what a pleasure, we correct our soul, because we have our tikkun. We already talked about this, right? So we are correcting this spiritual baggage, and that will lead us to have a better understanding of our spiritual growth. And we're gonna be able to get rid of the same triggers that have been happening over and over again. So how to make the right decision is linked to this. That's why I didn't do this video before, because there have to be an order for you to understand every single video. So how to make the right decision is, am I taking or am I giving energy right now? Am I being a giver or am I being a taker? Am I building something or am I destroying something here? And you will have opportunities every day to realize about this. Every single day. Am I texting this person? Am I telling them to meet up because I want to take energy from them, or because I want to give something, because I want to be a giver with them, because I want to share something? I don't need anything. I don't need anything from them. I just want to give. Am I starting this relationship because I am being a giver? Do I need validation, approval? Do I need something from them in order to feel good? Or I just want to share, I just want to give because I have a lot with me, because I am abundant and I am able to give instead of taking. Am I accepting this job because I want to be a taker? Of course you need a job, right? It doesn't mean you're being a taker. But if you are constantly acting from lack, fear, you are being reactive. Am I accepting this deal? Am I accepting this proposal, whatever it may be, because I am seeking to take or to give? What am I looking for here? So this is the base. This is the base to make the right decision. And this is so powerful. So every time you're going to make a decision, think if you're being reactive, if you're being a taker, if you're being a giver. So reactive behavior is every thought, every word or action that comes from fear, lack, and give us instant gratification. That's how you know you are being reactive. And by reactive behavior, I mean any action that gives you instant gratification. It's not just when you are being impulsive or aggressive. It also means when you withdraw from something, from a situation, just to seek instant gratification, because you are finding gratification in your isolation, right? That's how you know you're being reactive. So Kabbalah explains that every time you are being reactive, you are withdrawing the light, and instantly, as soon as the light comes in, it comes out again, and then you want more. And that's how addictions becomes, because you withdraw that light and then it feels good, it feels so good. Maybe you let's say you text that person, and because that person was upsetting you, you respond and you say whatever you wanted to say, just to put them in their place. And then that's when you feel good, that's when you feel powerful, because you let them know what you really think, right? But at the same time, it's just a second of light, right? So as soon as the light comes in, then the light comes out, and then you want more. Then you want to say something else. Then you want to text again that person, and you want to just say something else, whatever it may be. And that's when you start messaging the person over and over again. That's when you are being reactive. The problem is that every time we are being reactive and we withdraw that light from the Creator, then the light, because we haven't earned the light, this is a profound lesson in Kabbalah, because we haven't earned the light, then the light comes out again, right? And that's when we want to be reactive again, okay? So that's how we create our klipot. In Hebrew, klipot means shells. So every light that comes out, it will be hidden in a shell. So when we post what a pleasure, what we're doing is we are withdrawing the light that we missed every time we were being reactive, and we are just getting that energy back. We are getting that light back because we are earning it. So I said this once already. The contract, the spiritual contract that we had before coming to earth was to earn the light of the Creator, because that's how we are co-creators. If we already received what we want, we wouldn't be able to create anything. So that's why we go through struggles and lessons, and that's why we crave growth and all that, because we want to earn the light of the Creator. So why is this linked to how to make the right decision? Because we have to bear in mind if we are being reactive, if we are being a taker or a giver, and at the same time, every time we are feeling lost or confused, we need to ask the Creator to give us strength, to give us the wisdom that we need, to give us the clarity that we need for us to make the right decision. And that's how we know. And I hope this episode was clear to understand, because I know it's a bit deep, but I really hope that was helpful for you. Just remember to pause and think if you are going to be a taker or a giver. And I'm really happy that you came here to listen this today, because I know this will help you a lot, because it helped me, and I know it will help you as well. So I hope to see you in the next episode, and thank you so much for listening to me today.